It's plus 2, so it'd actually be 5, which is still way better than 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's plus
absolutely.
5.
In 2 turns, you could move as much as you would move more than you could move in 3 before. So,
Shoot, that actually sounds useful. I might get that later.
yep.
Alright. And you guys make your way into the caves. Put your tokens over here.
Ooh.
Could you ping where?
At the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. I am going to probably.
That was... Why did I say that to that Goldango? That was so stupid.
I mean, what said's been said. We just need to focus on the trial right now. And,
Yeah.
I mean, based on how they seem to talk about that Sableye, I might not be the biggest fan of them. We might be able to use that.
That Goldango threatened to change where my parents were, and I threatened to kill him. Very big difference.
Well, he
Yeah.
Starting to wonder if that was directly from what's his face, from Chef himself, or that was Black Fog.
Who you guys still don't know about.
No, we don't. Well, Chef, he threatened your family. I mean, I probably would have reacted similarly if they threatened mine. So, your actions were violent and valid.
Okay. Okay.
No need to worry. Trust me, any other child would have reacted similarly. And I know you love them very much. And as long as Ostinato and I are here, we won't let anything happen to you or your family.
Yeah.
All that's in my head is the video, that old YouTube video of Charlie bit my finger.
What? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Black Fog saying
because you wanted to bite
finger.
him.
No.
All right. Okay, so you guys are walking in, and that ethereal feeling just continues to grow. And as you're walking, you see this design etched into the ground itself. And you can definitely tell that this is where the trial is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And in fact, you hear a voice, all three of you, in the back of your head. Welcome, trial goers. In this cave, you will face your past, your greatest weaknesses, what is holding you back. Only once you have braved through that will you be able to conquer this trial.
We face our greatest weaknesses. I just face a whole bunch of psychic and electric types.
Micha, oh my god. Micha is like terrified with like fear, like after hearing what the voice just said.
Mm-hmm.
I just lean over to Misha and I'm like, "You okay? You don't look okay."
Totally. I'm perfectly fine with facing my past.
Oh, I see. That's what we're doing here. You are totally giving me a vote of confidence.
Yeah. Okay.
And I am kind of like, I think, blissfully unaware of probably what's coming, because like I know like Ostinato has some issues with his past, but he largely kind of has to block them out. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be like, fine, my past, like I don't know, I have a pretty good family life. I mean, like, or childhood. I mean, my mom died, but like I don't really remember it that well.
Yeah, it's like what was it? With Finn at Adventure Time, it's like, oh yeah, that's where I put all my bad memory. That's where I put all the bad stuff that happened to me. Bloop. Now I don't remember it.
Yep. This is me when we're about to have a Xenoblade 2 ending sequence.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! Wait! Oh no! I just realized what you meant. Oh no! I just realized what you meant. What the heck? Oh god!
This is all flying over my head.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
It's not an emotionally pleasant point in that game.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay.
So
All
I
right.
mean,
we-
Layla is God, so like,
Um,
Yep.
so I just look over up to the ceiling. Mysterious voice. Are we all supposed to go into different tunnels, like splitting the party, or are we
oh,
supposed to
let's
each
not
go?
suggest that.
No.
You don't get
Or-
any sort of ethereal response. However, as sort of its own type of response, you feel something else where all three of you feel like you're being like almost like pulled or tugged at the back of your head to different pathways. Chef, you feel like you're being pulled to the path on the right. Ostinato,
Oh,
you
how
feel like you're
convenient.
being pulled to the path on the left. And
What do you know?
Misha, you feel like you're being pulled to the path in the middle. Do
I
you
feel like
follow
we're
this?
in the SpongeBob movie when they all have the plankton helmets, basically being mind controlled.
You're not being controlled. This
I
isn't
mean, but
sort
like
of
suggested.
yeah.
This is like
This
Jedi
is
mind trick
basically
level
some
kinda
sort
thing.
of like, oh hey, like your mind is as if your mind is telling you to go this specific way.
Are we able to resist this and go the other way?
Can I roll? This does not pass the vibe check.
I'll say make me focus checks then.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay, this is to see whether or not we even get the choice. Got it.
Focus. Okay.
Me when I give myself no focus because ADHD.
Me when I give
Um,
myself all the focus.
And yet, for some reason,
I mean, I got max roll for what I could have rolled. But still not great.
Yeah. So, Chef, you're able to notice that this is like some sort of like otherworldly like tug at your subconsciousness. Like this isn't a natural urge, but your curiosity is still like making you wonder like what's over this path. Like the other paths you can't help but like feel no interest in whatsoever, but this path feels like some sense of like combination of wonder and familiarity as well that you just have to learn what's over here.
So there's that feeling, but there's also the feeling that I'm having of Misha's likely about to go through something horrifying, and I kind of want to protect Misha.
Me
But
over
I
here
don't
being
know
chop
if I-
heel.
Okay, one, you're on the other side of the room. That would take a while for Chef to get to.
Oh, that's fair.
So, Chef, while you are thinking about this, you like turn around to see, like, to try to get some sort of reassurance, only to find out that both Misha and Ostinato have already walked down their paths, and you are the only one left. And as if like in response to them walking in, those pathways start to be completely shrouded in darkness, leaving the pathway before you remaining.
Dang.
Alright. I hope they do alright.
All right. And with that,
Drama time.
I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative for who goes first in their little.
And that's just a standard D20.
Yeah, D20, and then add your acrobatics rank to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh boy.
Oop.
Okay.
Wait, I just rolled a. Let me see.
And add
There we
up.
go. Okay, yeah. 14, and then
What
the heck's
the
my
heck?
acrobatics? Wait, we have to add my acrobatics. My acrobatics is good. Oh wait, +2.
7.
So I would have a 16.
I would have an 18.
Oop.
Okay, and
I would have a
then
9.
okay, so then
What?
oh fun! In that
I wanna
case,
go-
Chef goes first.
Why am I going first?
Why not?
Oh,
So
I was the one who walked in last.
yeah, so
And?
you know we're keeping the camera on you.
Oh, I
So-
thought I could eat my dinner in peace.
So you can wait after your trial, or at least after your own test begins. So you are walking down this pathway, and then your head starts to feel a little fuzzy, and you're getting a little, like, confused about what's going on. You're not entirely sure what's happening, or really where you are at this point. And everything's, like, all a blur and very fuzzy. But then, before you realize it, you're in a very familiar place.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good.
Oh no, I lost my Hold on, wait, is it still there?
Actually,
Is
wait.
it still there?
Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is a different icon.
It is gone.
Yeah,
Huh.
this is the outdated icon, don't worry. There we go.
Okay.
So, Chef, you look around and you see that you're back home.
Huh. Do I still remember everything beforehand? Or is there like a whole memory thing that's happening right now?
You, for the most part, remember that you were supposed to be on a trial, but you can't, like, you're just more confused at this point. You're not sure what's going on. All you know is that you feel like you should not be here.
My character looks so small on this map. Huh. Are the Pokemon just like are my mother and father moving? I can see them on the map.
Well, it seems like it's actually like normal, like actual, like genuine activity. However, before you really get to like think about it well, you realize that your father has now moved right towards you. He's like, Chef, come with me. We need to talk.
Oh no. Okay.
All right, and
Me having a sudden realization of what this is gonna be about.
so you follow your father leads you off this way, and you follow him into this area, and like you're familiar with this part of the theater of the mind, basically this like cavern hallway. It leads to the study where like you normally go to. However, as if out of nowhere, a brand new pathway that you do not remember even existing is there. And your father's like, come down this way. And you follow him down, and you find yourself in a place you've never been before.
What?
That's your character right here.
Yep. What is this? Dad? What is this?
I'm done
I'm the. This is a big hole, so Chef's trying not to get too
Okay.
close.
Your dad's like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this foolish dream that you have. You have the ability to do such great things, such wonderful abilities that your mother and I have given you, and you plan on throwing them away for some childish dream to become some cook? Just because you met those fish and that fat whale? And you can tell, like, here's the thing. Normally, like, your father is a man of few words. You've, like...
This is
Yeah.
This is not exactly normal for my father.
Exactly. Like, the closest you've ever seen to him getting, like, genuinely upset is, like, I don't know, would Chef be the type of person to get in trouble as a kid? Like, your typical, kid, shenanigans?
We'll say, maybe there was an accident in cooking, and property damage occurred.
Oof, okay.
That could have been something
this
that
is
he got
worse.
yelled at for.
This is way worse, because he was not, like, angry at that point. He was, you know, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed moment. And
yeah,
he
which is even worse.
Yeah, he is, like, genuinely, like, furious right now. And he's just, like, glaring down at you. And is like, you make a mockery out of the Ebon name. We are warriors. We are proud fighters and protectors of this land. And you want to do some household hobby?
You call it a hobby. I call it a lifestyle.
Well, your lifestyle
This is something that brings me joy.
It's a disappointment. Chef, what are your thought process to just hearing your entire life's goal being insulted by your own father?
It's not him. I know it's not him, but hearing him say it does hurt. And it's taking everything within Chef to just go, and that is your opinion.
Do you say that?
That is how you see it. Because your life revolves around fighting. You haven't taken time to just appreciate the beauty that is helping others without causing harm.
Do you actually say that, or are you just thinking that?
That is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm thinking it. You know, yeah, I say it.
Oh god, your dad's even more angry now. It's like, oh, so you're having some sort of pacifistic mentality. Well, here's the thing, boy. This world does not care. It will not hold back against you. And I've been trying to teach you that on how to be a true warrior and protector, but you've learned nothing. And Chef, as you continue to hear this, you hear another voice in the back of your mind.
Oh no.
No, this is wrong. And you recognize that as the voice of Black Fog. This is not right.
I agree. This isn't how my father usually acts.
Yes, I've seen your memories. Your father can't even string an actual sentence, much less insult you over and over again. Are you listening to me, boy? Do you understand what I'm saying? And he's like, now he's just like right up in front of you.
This is not who you are.
Second. Hold on. Why is it? Oh my god. The whole... Okay.
I'm getting ready for a big attack to hit Chef for some reason. But I'm just gonna keep talking until something happens.
Hold on, I have to fix the stream real quick. Stream information. That moment when you forget to save your settings, where it should say, oh, it should say Mystery Dungeon, but now it does. Oh, it kept on saying it was Smash Bros. The whole time. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Anyways.
Man, this is a very interesting version of Smash.
Oh, the fact that it was going the whole time. Oh my god. Anyways. So, can you repeat what you were saying? Sorry.
This is not who you are.
Not who I am. And what am I, boy?
You're kind.
This world has no room for kindness. Not anymore. I'll show you one way or another. If words will not work, then perhaps something else will. And he proceeds to raise up an arm towards you. Or a fin, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna try and hug him.
You reach out and try to do that, but then you proceed to just get smacked in the face. And you take 20 damage. 20 physical damage.
20 damage? Is this physical or special?
You take physical.
Physical? Okay, it's 1 damage.
So yeah, you're bulky. But that like stings, and that's more like emotional damage than any actual physical damage.
So what if the world is cruel? So what if the world is mean? You may only believe that because no one tries to be good.
And your father backs away from that. He did not expect something like that. And he closes his eyes. And you hear him say something, but it's not his voice. Well done, trial goer. You may continue. And your vision starts to fade. And we're going to move to the next person on our initiative, Ostinato.
Time to eat some dinner.
All right, yeah.
All right, time to eat some dinner.
Also, flashbang out. It's very. I don't have my eyes aren't. My lights are off. In my room, so this is the only light. Ostinato, you, in a similar way to what Chef was going through, you get everything's all fuzzy and you're not aware of what's going on until you realize that you're back on the coast of your home, in like an offshoot from your house, and it's a specific place.
And I'm gonna go ahead and probably say I am not aware, probably, at least at this point, that this is kind of like a dream thing. This kind of
No.
just
You are.
seems real. I'm thinking this is real to most part.
Yeah, you aren't like you're confused. You're not.
I'm not
sure
as
what is
introspective
real.
as Chef to realize, this is something weird.
Exactly.
At least right off the bat. So.
And however, you do notice that this place is familiar because you know that this is where the grave of your mother is. And you see in front of you your father. However, there's something that's there that wasn't there before.
Like, why are there two? I go, Dad? What are we doing here? Why is there another, grave next to Mom's?
You don't get an answer other than your father just weeping, and he just is muttering, I told him he was dangerous. I told him to be careful. I told him to come home safe. And Ostinato, that is when you look up and realize that the second tombstone has your name on it.
No.
And I just kind of gasp and say, wait, Dad, I'm right here. And I'm presuming he's probably not gonna hear.
Nope.
Oh dang, you were reckless till the end.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just kind of like buzzing around, trying to like get his attention, and realizing he's just not gonna realize I'm here.
And then suddenly, the area around you darkens. And it's as if your father proceeds to just be immobile, as if frozen in time. And then approaching from the cave off to the right is someone familiar. You failed me. You failed us. I told
Mom?
you to fight, but you didn't fight hard enough.
I'm right here.
No, you're not.
But wait, you shouldn't be here either.
Neither of us should, and yet here we are. I gave my life to give you a second chance, and this is how you repay me. Do you know how much your father and I sacrificed for you? And just as she says that, the scar on your eye starts to burn with insane pain, as if you are being pressed with something made out of pure fire.
So I'm just gasping out in like complete pain and asking, what's happening? What's happening? Mom, please help.
I can't help you. There's nothing to be helped. There's nothing that I can do.
I'm like, this isn't like you. I mean, it's been so long, but I know this isn't right. Why would you say these things?
Because you have forgotten everything. You have forgotten what we've told you. You have forgotten what happened to me.
I mean, Dad just never told me, and I mean, I don't remember. I remember I was going into the cave, but I don't think I remember being there with you when it happened.
And just as you say that, you get a sudden flash, and your eye starts hurting insane. And all of a sudden, you realize, you can see yourself in a pit of fire, surrounded by burning flames, as you are floating in front of your mother, and in front of you both is this shadowy figure with a large staff caught on fire, and they proceed to reach back and smack you across the face right against your eye. And then you find yourself back here.
And I'm like, what was that? And is that what happened to my eye? And who was that?
The one that took us from each other. And you forgot all about it.
But, I mean, just a few days ago, I was out at sea. You told me to fight, and I fought, and I almost went down, but I knew I had to be there for Dad, and I don't understand how could this happen. I did remember. I specifically remembered. How could you say I didn't?
Then why can you see me? Why can we talk with each other? And why is your father mourning for us both?
I don't know, but this is wrong.
You've always been reckless. Always getting into trouble without a second thought for the consequences.
But weren't you the same way? That's how
my-
we are. That's how we protect those we love. That's what I've been doing with Micha and Chef.
I gave up my life to protect yours. You ran straight into danger. Not only did you pay the price for it, but your friends almost did. Don't you remember what happened in the caverns? When your friends went down in battle and you almost did as well? Why were they there in the first place? Because you wouldn't go home.
But we got out of it. I know we did.
Clearly now, you at least didn't.
Then how come I can't remember this at all? I figured I would remember something like that. I mean, you remember what happened to you.
And it seems you have, well, considering that you forgot what happened to me, then I guess you are lost.
And I'm gonna turn around and try to go back and get my dad's attention again. Like, this isn't her. This isn't what's happening.
Your father
How
is
can this be?
completely frozen.
And I'm like, what did you do to him?
I did nothing.
Because I don't know why he's not moving at this point. So I'm just gonna have to assume it's whoever's before me. Because now I'm not like aware this is a dream, but I'm thinking like something's just horribly wrong. Like not just like something wrong happened, but this is just like it does not sit right at all. And like at this point, you can't be my mother. My mother wouldn't say these things. And if she would, I don't want to have anything to do with her. At this point, I'm just getting angry because I don't know how else to handle it emotionally. So I'm like sparking up even.
Your mother, or what you presume to be your mother, or what you're starting to presume isn't your mother, looks back at you, says, "You dare? After everything I've done, you doubt me?" And just as that happens, Ostinato, you hear that same voice in your mind, but in a much kinder manner. Stay strong, Ostinato. Ignore their words. Know that I will always be proud of you. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be rash. Just don't give in. Do not give up.
I'm like, my mom would never tell me to be anything other than who I am. And so I think I'm just gonna like let off a big shock at this like imposter, for lack of better words. Sorry. Oh gosh, I gotta pull up a thesaurus when using that word forever.
Yeah, exactly. The internet has ruined that word. Okay. Do you set off an actual attack?
I will.
Go for it.
Okay, let's do this, and I'm just gonna do what I know best.
Alright, so you try to send out a charge beam, and it proceeds to hit your mother in the shoulder. She's like, ah! So you choose to hurt me too now? But then you hear your mother's voice in your head, and she says the same things that she did back when you first evolved. Fight. Fight. Fight! You even got the special attack buff.
I'm giving myself that buff.
Alright.
And I'm just like
do it again.
completely enraged at this point. And so we're just gonna do that again.
Yeah, there we go. And so you shock your quote-unquote mother in the chest, and she goes flying off and crashes against the rocks and just falls down. And then her rash breathing quickly subsides, and you hear her speak, but not in the voice of your mother. Well done, trial goer. You have passed your test. And then she proceeds to fade away, and your vision starts to shift. Then we make our way to Misha's test.
No.
And Micha, you find yourself in a place you never hoped to return, with two people you hope to never see again.
I got so many gifts from that interaction before.
Why am I...
Micha, standing before you are your parents. And they are looking at you in utter disgust. So look who came crawling back. We told you there was no one who would consider a failure like you to be one amongst others. The only purpose you have is serving us. But even then, you couldn't even do that. You're nothing but a failure.
No, that's not true. I swear, I'll try to be better. I'm sorry. I'll try.
It's too late for that. You've already been replaced. and this large this large red canister proceeds to open up, and you see in front of you is another Eevee.
Oh.
And Micha, is there any particular reason why you wear that bandana? Could it be that maybe underneath your neck you hide something? A scar, or perhaps a number? You see a similar number on this Eevee's neck. However, yours says 27. Theirs says 28.
No.
And they're just looking at you. And then they proceed to start glowing. And then they turn into an Espeon. See? This one could do what you could not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, another chance. I'm sorry. Please, Mom, Dad, no, you can't keep doing this.
The Espeon hops off and just is slowly approaching you. They already made their choice. You've been replaced. And their tail ends start to glow, and you start levitating up in the air.
No, no, please. Mom, Dad, you don't understand. This is not right. Why even do this in the first place? Mom, Dad, please. And Misha's just like rambling on and on, like she does not know what to say.
Mother? Mom? Dad? Oh, please. We only have one child. The one who does what they're told, and the one who's not a failure. I see a failure, and that's you. No. Go with the rest of the failures. And the Espeon slams you down against the ground.
No, it can't be real. No.
And the Espeon proceeds to glow in a similar manner once again, and then speaks. Oh, trust me, I'm very real, sister.
No, I know this can't be real. I know it's not real. I know my parents, what they did to me and all the others. Unforgettable and unholy and unjustly. But I know I ran away from them. I know I would never see them again. And I know they would never do this again to another Eevee. This cannot be real. I refuse to let it be real.
Micha, would you like to do any other actions?
Let's say like because of that she turns into a Glaceon, because let's say she turned into a Glaceon after that.
Sure thing.
So okay.
Give me
I
that
think I
free.
have-
Yeah, okay, there. Do that Freezy Frost.
Okay, so let me use that move.
Okay, and
Oh
I mean, you're shooting
God.
at point blank range. It's okay. And also, this is a dream sequence. Okay. So you shoot off the point blank blast of ice against this Umbreon, and it proceeds to just fall back. It's like, and then they start to gyrate. It's like pain, and they just collapse. And your parents are like, no! What have you done? What have you done? That's it. We're going to end you like we should have done long ago.
can try. But remember, I'm your child. You made me this way. I'll just keep coming back. And I'm able to alter my form to make sure that I never fall to you again.
Would you like to send one last attack?
Sure. Let's do the other form that they were so quote unquote kind to give me.
All right.
I'm
So you proceed to shout out at them and use Sparkly Swirl, and it blasts both of them up against the wall, and they shout out ah! And they like smack against like they smack against the wall and like sprawl onto the floor, and they slowly pull themselves up, and they're breathing heavily before. And then the other Eevee, other Umbreon picks itself up, but all of them in unison, in a completely different voice, say, "Congratulations, trial goer. You have completed your test." And all three of them vanish. And your vision fades.